Hello everyone, welcome back and welcome viewers to some more Stormworks. We are back yet again working on the recovery ship, and oh my gosh, I feel like we're getting so close to being done. We've gotten almost everything into the boat now. We've got the... I got the pulleys fixed. Yep, we got the pulleys fixed. That's happening. We got our ROV, or our little mini sub in here last time. We've got a little boat that we can drop down into the water and go do some things. We've got a helicopter. We've got a med bay. We've got storage. I'm stuck on the boat here. Stuck on the boat. We've got our little storage room here. We've got a little diving elevator. We've got the ability to go down. Let's see. I think this is to our little submarine here. Nope. This is our bunks, and we've got bathrooms. And what's back here? We've got our engine. Okay, so we need to go to the other side. All right. So if we go down this side, we've got our little mini sub here, which is working excellent. I think it's a little bit, maybe a few more things we can do to the mini sub, but I think we're pretty much done here. Coming back, what do we got? We got the engines back here. Okay, cool. So I think today it's time to actually start hooking some stuff up. So we've got a lot of logic to hook up. We've got a lot of electrical to hook up. So I think today we're actually gonna be building a server electrical room, and I'm not sure where we're gonna be doing that. I don't have a whole lot of space. Let's go ahead and get us back into the workbench. Okay, we're back in the workbench. Where were we? We were just over on this side. Let's see here. Okay, so we've got the engine room. We got bathrooms, crew quarters. I think it's gonna have to be in this little area here. I think we're kind of maxing out here, unless we do it up here in the side of this room. I'm not sure which is more convenient. We've got a lot of weight on this side, so I think for the sake of weight, we need to build it on the other side here. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna come in here. Here's what we'll do. We'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of that little office here. We don't really need that. We can do that instead. What we can do is cut this part out. Okay. Fill that in like that. Do that like that. This just needs to be a little walkway. You can come in here, and then we will turn a 90 right here. And now we have our server room. Perfect. Okay. Server and electrical. Let's go ahead and make sure I'm not on mirror mode here. Okay, not on mirror mode. We need to build this out. Give us a little bit of floor space here. Come on. I think probably there is fine. It doesn't need to be a big room. It's just got to be in here to hold some stuff. All right, so we can do a roof on that. I guess what we could do is just fill it into the stairs there. All right, so we could fill in all of that to there. That means we can fill in the top right there. Cool. Now we've got a little room here to work in. Close that off. There we go. Boom. Server room and electrical. All right, so we'll fill that in like that. We'll make this one big solid wall, just so it's nice and clean in here. Cool. Okay, there we go. Let's paint the floors up. Looks like the floors are a different color. Go ahead and change that. Perfect. Grab that. I think the first thing we'll do is when you come in, we're gonna have a bunch of breakers right across here, and then we'll do all our microcontrollers and stuff down the way, as far as server stuff goes. But let's start building ourselves an electrical system. I'm gonna grab some breakers, and let's see. I don't know how many we want for this. We're gonna have a main switch. Then we're gonna have our lights on a switch. Then we'll have probably like systems, maybe something else like that. So we can do it like this. I think that'll work. So now let's grab some relays. And I'm grabbing relays so that we can actually see what's on here. So we're gonna have these switches turn on the relays, and the relays are gonna turn on an indicator. And with that, you'll actually be able to tell which breaker is on and which one is not on. And we can actually label these. We can also label these as well, but that gives us another label point, which is really cool. So we've got a breaker box here. Let's get some pipe, make it look like a breaker box. We'll do our in and out there. I think that's pretty good. Let's give it some paint. Paint it nice and gray. There we go. Just like that. Just like that. And we can do it on top there and underneath. And we'll paint the pipes. There we go. Cool. Can we paint these? Yes, we can. Okay. And then we'll just do orange for these, just to indicate that those are on. And I feel like that's pretty good. I feel like I want to do a separate one here though, just to indicate the main breaker, and then it'll separate from those guys, just like this. Perfect. And we can paint that orange, and we can make the pipes here. And if we don't use it, we don't use it. We can always delete it later. Okay, so now I've got to come in here. I gotta go grab all the microcontrollers, and we can bring all the microcontrollers back into here. And I think I was hiding them in here. This is where they were. This is where they were. Okay, let's see if we can grab all of these. Is that all of them? I think that's all of them. If not, we can grab the rest later. Is there one in there? I don't see. Feels like it. It's an extra long one. Oh, it's got a pipe though. That's all right. We can resize that, and that looks like all of our microcontrollers. So we'll cut that. Ooh, a little laggy right now with all the connections. And we need to get this into our room, which is somewhere down in here. I feel like that went in almost perfect. Kinda. Let's see. We got to get into here. We'll go down up against the wall, and then we'll slide it in. And we're too far out. Ooh, I don't know if this is gonna work. Yeah, this is not gonna work. We're gonna have to cut this up into 2 sections here. Okay, no worries. We've got it where we want it there. Let's pull it up. We'll pull it up. Let's paste it. And what we can do is we'll just clear that, grab all of this. We'll cut that, bring that down, slide it over. Playing a game of Tetris here. Let's see, that can go right there. That looks pretty good. Now we'll just collect all of this again. There we go, cut that, slide that into place. We'll bring it on down. I think that now fits. Cool, okay, so all our microcontrollers now fit in here. I'm gonna slide this over to the wall. This is not neat by any means, but they're in here now, which is cool. Tons more room for more microcontrollers. I've got a lot of ideas. I need to do a bunch of instrument panels, so this gives us a lot of room for instrument panel microcontrollers in here, which is nice. Because they take up it's about a 5x1 for those guys. Sometimes it's a 6x1. So this is cool. Let's get ourselves some lights. We go with a regular light here, and we're gonna plop one right here above these, and then probably down here at the end of the hall. And that's all we probably really need. Let's get a player sensor and plop this down right here. Hook up our lights to it, and that should be good there. Nice, nice. I feel like this room needs more. There's not a whole lot in here. Maybe we could do some backup batteries, because we do have our big batteries back here. We've got these big guys. What did I do with them? These guys, these are like our engine batteries and kind of our main power. Maybe we have like a secondary system just in case that we could flip to. 1, 2, 3, and then we'll make a shelf with them. 1. Okay, I guess we need to make the shelf first. Okay, 1, 2, 3. We'll do another shelf. Okay, get in there. 1, 2, 3. And that will be our battery bank storage there. And then we can put that on a switch like this. And in the event that we lose power, we can flip the switch, and that will give us the ability to run power through the rest of the ship, maybe recrank our engines, get started back, and be able to run some generators. We could put us a small engine in here as well that could run power. Maybe let's do that. Let's make a little Jenny here as well. That could be really cool. So let's go to modular engines. We don't need a big one here, so we'll just use our regular crankshafts here, and we can get rid of a lot of those. Actually, I might have a generator engine. Let me look real quick. You know what? I think I have the perfect engine for this. It's a submarine engine that I made a while back. It's nice and tiny. It's compact. It does work, but we don't need this to be a submarine version. We can just we can pipe the air straight back out and get this thing working. So let's see. Let's get this in here. Rotate that around. Slide that over. If you guys want this engine, it is on the workshop. You guys can go find that and enjoy playing with that yourselves. We're just gonna slide this one over to right there. Seems pretty good. Let's paste it. It's got its own crank battery. That's fine. We'll merge that in, and this, we'll get rid of all this. We can get rid of, that's exhaust returning back into the air. It still needs to get air. We need to run pipes out of this thing. So let's go back to pipes, and we're gonna run this straight up into wherever that goes. And we're gonna go straight up into wherever this is, which is right in, perfect. It's right out here on the deck. This we can do. Let's get ourselves a port. There we go, we'll paint this up. Come on, nope. Helps to have the right paintbrush. There we go, nope, and the right color. There we go. We're gonna fix this. Pipes, we want straight and closed. There we go, get that, perfect. That's done. All right, we got our engine in here, perfect. I'm gonna leave this just like this. It's still gonna run like a submarine engine, so that's fine. So we're not gonna change much there. I just need to get fresh air from outside in. We can paint this up. Let's paint this up like a marine engine. That could look pretty good. There we go. Nice marine sea foam there. Paint all this. Ooh, this engine's gonna look good. All right, paint that up. Let's see if there's any over here that we missed. There's a couple that we missed here. Yep, we get all that. All that, and in there a little bit. Can we do that? What is this? Nope, don't delete. We want to paint. We're just here to paint. There we go. Paint all that. Paint all that. Paint all that. And the underbelly there. Perfect. We are ready to go there with that engine. Awesome. Let me put some power onto this. So we'll come back to our electrical. We're going to come straight off of, let's see, the electric store and the gens all come to here. We're going to come to our batteries, and that will recharge these. Perfect. And then all of this, even though it's got a second battery store, we will come over to this one. This will be our secondary power source here. We got that to that, that to that. And this will come in from our batteries. So then all these can hook up like this. That's where the power, oh, hang on. I'm doing this backwards. This needs to go to here, not to here. And the battery power will come into the switches. When we flip the switch, it will go through completing the circuit, allowing the lights to have power and turn on. Yep, okay, there we go. We'll cook all those up. These will be for battery power from the main battery. We'll grab that and come to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This has got to be a separate system, and I still did this wrong. So that goes like that. I want these to stay separate. These have to stay separate. And I think we're good there. Let's see, logic here. I think we can just do a constant on for this. We'll put that right there. I think this is how this is going to work. So all these lights will have an on value. All the relays will have an on value. And they won't get turned on until the electrical connection is turned on, which then turns all this on. So the relays here are just essentially being a switch for these lights. All right, cool. All right, so this room's getting done. What else can we do in here? Maybe some repair equipment. That might be nice. I want to make these look nicer. This feels like it's all over the place, and it's like this one that's in the way. Hang on. We're gonna do this. We're gonna grab this one. We're gonna cut it. We're just gonna put it down here, and right there. Paste that one and merge it. Now I can grab all of these, this one to that one, cut those, slide those up, and then down over there. Nice. Just one big game of Tetris. Now we've got a lot more room in here. And I even feel like, oh, we could have gone down one more with that. What was I thinking? Clear, cut, all the way down, paste it, merge it. All right, and we do have a ton of more room. All this could slide down. All right, I'm gonna take a minute. I'm gonna organize all this and get these nice and neat, and then we'll come back with you. All right, that's a lot cleaner. Room for a microcontroller there, maybe another constant on signal there. We've got some floating around the ship we can place in here, but that looks a lot better. I might, just for the sake of, get that color. Look at that color, just to make this look a little neater here. We're gonna fill that in like that till we get some microcontrollers. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Equipment. We need a fire extinguisher in here. We need some stuff. All right, so let's go equipment. Go back to white so we can see what we're doing. Definitely want a fire extinguisher. Those usually go by the door. We can put one right there. Or is this like a little, it has just a little starter room to go into here. All right. I feel like we could do a bunch of cables in here. I don't think we don't need cables though, but I feel like it's the room to have cables in if we're gonna do it. Oops. I feel like almost we could put some electrical connectors here and then use these to actually make the connections. That'd be kind of a cool thing to do. What other equipment do we have here? Definitely want an oxygen mask in case something happens. We get water down here and we can breathe and get out. Probably gonna want a flashlight in case the power is out. Where is a flashlight? Flashlight. Let's go ahead and just type it in. Flashlight, and that can go right on top of that. What else do we need? Equipment. Maybe a welder. A couple welders down here. 1, 2, 3. That should be enough to get stuff fixed up in here. I really can't think of anything else. It's kind of a small room, but it's got a lot of purpose. It does have a lot of purpose. Maybe we could put like a cot down here for the one guy that has to sleep and manage all this. That'd be a crappy bunk situation, but at least you get your own room, right? I don't know, I just feel like this wall here is empty. It's too empty. We could always do a door that leads into something else here. What if we did that? What if we had like another door that led into a room here? That could be a thing. We could do something like this. Doesn't need to be a big room. I was talking about putting like a bunk or something, so let's go back to bed. Maybe this could be their bunk. It does fit in there nicely. Okay, hang on. Do like that and like that. Get the bed. There we go. Let's give them some under storage space. There we go. And then we'll just fill the back in like that. Fill that in like that. Fill that room in. And there's a nice little bunk for somebody. And we'll get rid of this. More under floor storage. There we go. We'll round this off. Perfect. Maybe under there too. I don't know. That looks all right. Let's paint this. Make sure that looks the same. There we go. Cool. So now we got like a little bunk. Let's go back and check what colors was the bunks here. Okay, we had the blue. That's all right. We'll do blue like that. We could do the curtains again. We could just do that. Give this guy some privacy. I don't know if we need it though. He's back here by himself. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay without that. Could give this guy some Arctic gear and maybe somewhere to put some more of his stuff. in case it gets cold down here. So we'll have, let's see, whoops, like that one and that one. Let's go grab this guy, and this will be like a little shelf for him. Cool. There we go. So now we got some equipment in there. So we've got a server electrical room. We can do all that. We've got a nice little Jenny to restart some stuff, which is really cool. Yeah, I think we're moving along here. Now I got to hook up all the power to this, and this is going to be a nightmare. This is a nightmare. All these nodes have to be hooked up. All these nodes. All these nodes. This is a nightmare. So I am going to do that. I'm not going to do that today, but I am going to do that. I'll probably, as soon as I'm done recording here, I'm going to go and just sit around with some music on and just, you know, make sure I get all this connected up right. Because if I'm doing it on a video, there's a good chance that I'll miss something. And I want to make sure that I don't miss anything on this because there is a lot to connect up. So that's what we'll do. But guys, our electrical room is done. I'm super excited about this. This is really cool. I was wondering when I was going to do this, and now we have the room for it, which is really nice. So we'll have a way to come in here. Most of these will probably be active when we start our ships. We won't have to come down here, but we will have the ability to come down here, turn on systems, turn off systems, and I think that could be really cool. So yeah, guys, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you 100%. And if you are enjoying this series, make sure you throw a like on this video, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And yeah, we are getting really close to being done, you guys. I think we've got a couple more episodes, and then this thing is going on the workshop for you guys. And then you guys can do whatever you want to with it. And then we're going to start ourselves a new project. So until then, we'll see you next time.